Nisha Williams grabs her coffee and prepares for a day at work.
I get ready to check my emails and check all my voicemails.
She's the legal director at the North Carolina Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Working remotely, Williams checks for court appearances, housing options for domestic violence victims, and domestic violent protective orders. North Carolina Coalition Against Domestic Violence says, in North Carolina, about 35% of women and around 30% of men experience domestic violence and stalking.
That power and control is manifested through many different ways.
But domestic violence is more than physical harm. She says it's mental and emotional abuse as well. The abuse can also be verbal or financial control and the feeling of being isolated.
Isolation is what can then further put a survivor in a place where they don't have anyone to reach out for help when that abuse escalates.
Williams says it's important to know how to deal with someone suffering from domestic violence. Tasha Sullivan, the Senior Director of Domestic Violence Programs at Interact in Raleigh, says the best way to help a victim is to be an active listener.
Being an empathetic ear, letting them know that you're there to help how they need it.
Sullivan says it also takes patience, as it usually takes a victim 6 to 7 times before they officially leave an abusive relationship. And when they do leave, that can be the most dangerous time for a victim.
A lot of these homicides occur at the time that the victim decides to leave the relationship or after they have left.
Data from the North Carolina Coalition Against Domestic Violence shows in North Carolina, there were close to 70 homicides last year and 12 homicides from January 1st to March 15th of this year, all related to domestic violence. Both women say in order for a victim to have a successful exit, they must have a great support system.
We do not want to have anyone exit without a plan or a safe place to go.